how did that relate to seeking out help?
So my boyfriend moved in. He also quit his job in order to seek a job transition. All of a sudden, I'd never supported him, but I was at least emotionally supporting him through that. He was living with me on the weeknights where I would be stuck on my couch and unable to get up and go to sleep. And that's the kind of thing that he could see now, that, or I could see someone else seeing me do, and it made me look at it in a new light. And I also, around that time, he encouraged me to, and I started reaching out to a couple of people in my life who I knew had been to therapy as well, to ask for their experiences. And actually my little brother, who started kind of gently trying to help hold me accountable to actually following through, because he knew it was something, I told him it was something that I wanted to do, but I was having a hard time kicking that off. Mm-hmm. And then I had a moment where I was driving home from my parents, having fully spiraled about laundry and just like sobbing in the car, and was a point where then I had to walk into my house and explain to Adam why I was sobbing, or my boyfriend why I was sobbing. And that was the point where it felt like bottom for me. It's always the laundry.
So at this point, the listeners are probably wondering, what is it about the laundry? So are you willing to explain how your OCD would hijack your laundry experience?
Yeah, it was a lot of worry about, I live in a building with lots of units, and I'd have to navigate what felt like really complicated social interactions where, like, I don't want to use all of the machines, and it gets quite competitive. It does objectively suck to do laundry in my building. But it became like this whole internal thing where I would plan it out and sit and worry about it and feel stuck and not be able to start, and then feel really ashamed about not being able to just like do laundry. And then anyone who I would say, like, I need to block off all of Sunday now to do my laundry, and I can't do this thing. And people would offer like really reasonable solutions, like, oh, how about you just do it here, or like, I'll help, like we can hang out while you do laundry. And all of that, it felt impossible. It felt like this impossible thing that I would have to do every week, and I simultaneously felt a lot of shame for it feeling so impossible.
Yes, that makes sense. And so the combination really of your shame of thinking you should be able to do something a certain way, then having anxiety about how the interactions might go, sounds like a version of inflated responsibility that we can talk about next time. Mm-hmm. And then shame on top of that was just, mm-hmm. has really been causing a lot of suffering.
Mm-hmm.